Thank you for coming today. I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and this is Veronica. We're here today to express our deep concern about a new product which is being sold called Tail of the Tiger, the Mistress collection. I represent Veronica Siwik-Daniels, also known as Jocelyn James, a former porn star who had a long-term, intimate relationship with Tiger Woods. She was in love with him and had reason to believe that he loved her. Proof of Mr. Woods' feelings about her are contained in his recent text messages to her. For example, on October 1st, 2009, Mr. Woods wrote, quote, "Baby, I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. You please me like no other has or ever will. I am not losing that," end quote. In another text on September 9th, 2009, Mr. Woods wrote, quote, "Great thing is we have a lifetime of this," end quote. Since the scandal broke around Thanksgiving 2009, Veronica has been in hiding and has not spoken to the press about Tiger. She has not authorized anyone to use her name or face on any product which mentions Tiger, including these golf balls. Today, however, she feels that it is necessary to break her silence in order to address the issue of violence against women, because her image and likeness is being used without her permission on these balls. Veronica and I are concerned that putting a woman's face on a golf ball, which a golfer may swing at with full force, may increase the risk of harm to women. Playing a round of golf with these balls may leave marks resembling bruises on the face of the ball, which may lead to inappropriate jokes about hitting women. Hitting a woman or an image of a woman is not sport and is not a laughing matter to those who are victims of violence. If these balls were used by golfers, many of whom are men, a woman's face on this ball would actually be targeted to be struck in a violent manner. There are real women in this country and around the world who have been the targets of violence by men using golf clubs or other weapons against them. To us, this would be no different than using a picture of a woman's face for target practice. Yesterday, we sent a letter to Creative Classics, Inc., who are selling the, quote, Tail of the Tiger Mistress collection, end quote, golf balls. We have demanded that this business cease and desist from selling, promoting, distributing, or otherwise advertising these golf balls using our client's name and likeness. We have pointed out that encouraging golfers to use golf clubs to hit a woman's face that is portrayed on a golf ball is dangerous and reprehensible act because it encourages violence against women. We urge all members of the public who are concerned about preventing violence against women to refuse to order this product, and for those who have ordered it, to discard the balls. It has been very difficult for Veronica to come forward because she has not wanted to discuss the fact that she has had a relationship with Tiger Woods. She stood silently while baseless and other inaccurate attacks were made upon her by those who did not understand the length and the depth of her relationship with Mr. Woods. I commend her for her willingness to speak now in order to prevent violence against women. And Veronica will make a statement in just a moment. But first, this is the golf ball with her photo on it. You can see that if a golf club were used and hit her face, it would definitely cause damage at some point. And especially if it's used for an entire round of golf, by the end, it might look something like this. And so there would be bruises on the woman's face, not to mention dirt and other roughage from a golf course. So this is just totally unacceptable, not funny at all. All right, now we're going to have Veronica speak. Veronica, would you like to move over a little closer, please, to the microphone? Okay.
I've come forward today because I feel that it is wrong for a golf ball to have my picture on it, because golfers hit their golf balls with a lot of force. As a victim of violence myself, it bothered me to think that someone would be standing with a dangerous club in their hands and hitting a ball with my face on it. I was in love with Tiger, and because of what he said to me and the length of time that we spent together and how long we were together, I believe that he loved me too. I don't think that Tiger would want a picture of me on a golf ball, and I know that I don't. I agree with Miss Allred that this can lead to violence against women, and it must be stopped.
Thank you. Veronica's not going to be taking any questions. I'll take a few.
There apparently are two sets of these golf balls. One is for play, one is for display. Would you not have an issue with the ones for display?
Yeah, I don't know the intent of the user or the person who acquires the golf balls, but we don't want her face on it. We think it might be used on a golf course. That is generally what a golf ball is for, and therefore we object to it vigorously.
Gloria, with the question coming from a place of rights and clearances and someone's image, someone's face on a ball, what would you say to that?
We think that they have no right to use her face on this ball. We had no knowledge of the fact that her face was going to be used on this ball until yesterday, when we saw news articles about it. No one ever asked her for permission to use it. Had they asked her, she would have denied that permission. She would not have been willing to allow her face on that ball for any amount of money.
Will there be a lawsuit?
Well, we've sent a letter yesterday to Creative Classics, and we're waiting to hear from them as to what their intention will be at this time.
Would that make a claim for some revenue, or just to cease?
We asked them to cease and desist from manufacturing, distributing, marketing, advertising, promoting, in any way selling this particular product.
The statement talks about inaccurate attacks made on your client. What, can you describe what they were? Talk about, you say it was a long relationship. How long? More than,
It was a long relationship. We have,
is there
and we
start-
have numerous texts. We have probably approximately 100.
dating back how far?
Well, long,
More than a year?
yes. We have, the relationship is more than a year, that's all I'll say.
Gloria, can you tell us how your client met Tiger?
We're not going to elaborate on the details of her relationship at this time because our issue today is the golf balls and the violence against women.
Talking about the violence against women, there's a statement that there's violence in his past. Is that related to Tiger? Something prior to the relationship?
We'll just leave her statement that she is a victim of violence to speak for itself today. We're not going to be elaborating on the details of that today.
Just to clarify on your earlier response, you're asking them to cease and desist, but will you be seeking some type of revenues at some point?
Well, we're waiting for their response to our letter. We hope to have it soon.
There are probably a lot of people that think that this encourages domestic violence or attacks on women is quite a stretch. What's your reaction?
We don't think it's a stretch. We think that there are real victims out there, women who've been hit by golf clubs and other items of sport that were used to inflict violence on them, baseball bats and other items, and we think that we need to point out that this is a problem, and that's what we're pointing out. I mean, what's next? We're going to use women on a dartboard as well? As I said, is it appropriate to use women's faces for target practice? I don't think so.